the juiciest chicken breast of your life. Try this, try this, try this, try this, try this, try this. See that moisture? Got some moisture. Woo! That juicy goosey. Hello, do you like juicy chicken? Let me show you how. I just learned from TikTok. Can you believe it? TikTok taught me how to make the juiciest chicken breast of your life. I've tried it 2 times already before, so I'm gonna pass on my little knowledge that I learned. I got, slimy chicken juice. I got 2 nice chicken breasts here in this bag that have been defrosting. Yuck. Salmonella is everywhere. And I've never seen these before. I don't know if anybody else is familiar with them. Baby Bonita sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna show you how to make that chicken. I'll wash these up and put them in the oven. And I got fresh bell peppers, just grew them in the garden. Just picked, first ones of the season I picked. Little baby, they turned all red now. Yesterday they were more green, had some green on them, but there's the biggest one, the honker. So that's gonna be the meal. I'm probably gonna make some white rice too, just you know, you always gotta have a little side, little starch. But let's get to it. All right, I got my satchel of rice. I'm just gonna make 1 cup, 2 cups of water. You know the drill. These little taters, they'll probably take, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to cook. So I'm gonna start these first. Got the oven to 400. Let's get them washed. All right, oven's heated up. This is how the little potatoes are looking. I'm guessing they're gonna be like a sweet potato. So I'm just gonna put them in a pan, put some olive oil on them, put a little salt, bake them. Peppers, just gonna slice them up, and I'll throw them in the second half when I'm cooking them chicken breasts. All right, got them taters washed out. This pan's probably a little large for this process, but I don't know if I need to cut that off. That's okay. Never cooked this one before. And just cut it off after I cook it. Let's see. So I just hit them, I like to hit them like a decent amount of olive oil. Because on other potatoes, I like to eat the skin. I don't know about y'all. Anybody in here like to eat the skin of potatoes? Especially like, on like russet potatoes, them big boys. Sometimes they'll save the skins, like eat all the innards out, save the skins for another meal. I'll put them like in the air fryer with some cheese and sour cream. You get a double potato meal. So just olive oil, salt. Let's go in the oven, 400. I'm gonna say 30 minutes. I'm assuming 30 minutes, 30, 45, I don't know. Never made those potatoes before. They're not too big, because like on my big russets, I had to cook them down like at 425 for a good hour or so, but I like it when that skin's crispy and gets that sizzle, but then it's all soft on the inside. So, got one experiment today. I don't remember what they were called. Let me look it up. Baby Bonita sweet potatoes. So maybe I should like small baby. They should be nice and sweet, hopefully. All right, got my rice going. 2 cups water, 1 cup rice. Just gotta slice up my pepper, and let's get to the start of the show. That's what we're all here for, right? The juiciest chicken breast of your life. And this is an optional step. You don't have to put a veggie in when you're making the juiciest chicken of your life. It's just, I grew these and I'm excited, so I'm ready to cook them. Then I'm gonna harvest the seeds of these bad boys too. Since it's the first, the crop, the bumper crop. Maybe I'll get a bunch more. Well, it's gonna go do a little slicey dicey. Everybody slices their peppers a little bit different. You can slice the top off. And just go in for it. But they're fairly easy. This is smelling really good. I can smell it. I can smell the pepper. Get my little seeds. Thank you very much. Show you what they're looking like. Oh yeah. Ooh, those ones are like brownish. But I'll probably put these in this napkin and I'll let them dry out. You should put them on the microwave or just somewhere cool and dry. Well, that's how the seeds look. The brown ones might be immature, premature, something like that, because they were so small. But the white ones look good. Like regular pepper seeds you grow and plant when you buy, like you buy a packet of pepper seeds, packet of peppers, picking a pecker. All right, and there's my little rough chop on them red bell peppers. Well, they were green, now they're red. And I just fold these up in a little napkin. And we got like a little gap on our microwave. I slide them under there, but you can just put them anywhere. It's cool, dry, dark place. Let these seeds dry out. Probably only take a couple days, maybe like a week. Leave them there and they're dry, and then plant them. And then like 2 to 3 months, more peppers for the free. Put my little marker on 3 red peps, 4/3/25. Spoiler alert, that's the date that I'm recording this. All right, that's enough yapping and sidetracking. You know I'm team iron skillet, so let's get that heated up. Putting in about a 7.5, 8 on that burner scale. Got me some olive oil. Hit that in there in a little pan. We're gonna let that come up and let's prep that chicken. It's kind of easy peasy. You just need you a nice skillet. I prefer the black iron skillet. You can use a stainless steel, any decent skillet. You're gonna need a lid and your chicken breasts and some seasoning. Today I'm going with mango pepper and poultry seasoning. See if I can get a thumbnail. I look crazy? A little bit. All right. So you're just gonna prep your chicken. You can wash it, get it a little smashed out, trim it up if you want to. Today, mine's got a little fat on it. I like a little fat. Little fat adds some flavor. So nothing too crazy. Let's see. I'm sure you've seen chicken before. You can smash it out if it's a little too thick. Do a little press down on it, and just hit it with your seasoning. I don't want to get it too salty, but I hit it with a generous amount of that mango pepper to give it like a more of a citrusy flavor. Breathe in some of that mango pepper. Oh my. And then I hit it with a little bit of poultry. All right, just like pat it down, get that seasoning in there. And then flip it and do the same thing. Beforehand, I did pat these down with a wet paper, not wet, but a dry paper towel to get some of that moisture off. So there we go, that poultry seasoning. Season. And I like to hit it with that mango. Sometimes I do 2 seasonings at once just to get that extra combo of flavor. Same thing, pat, push in that flavor. All right, these can sit for a couple of minutes. We've got iron skillets coming up to heat. Let me wash these hands. All right, so now here comes the season, the secret. The skillet's hot, got your chicken breast seasoned up. All you're gonna wanna do is throw them in there and let it sit for about, depends on the pan. Iron skillet, 3 minutes. If it's a stainless or a different type of pan, maybe about 4 minutes. You just let it sear that one side, and then then we're gonna flip it one other time, let it go for like another 3 minutes, turn the temperature down to about a 3-4, put about a cup of water into the pan. I know, a little crazy, and then you just cover it with a pan. I'll show you, and I'll cover it with a lid. Boop. Here we go. All right, my pan's screaming. It might be a little too hot. I got it at about an 8, probably a 7 would be a little better, but I like a little sear, like a little blackened chicken, so here we go. 2 breasts going in. See, so they're just gonna let them sizzle about 3 to 4 minutes. Check on my rice. My white rice looks about done. Do about, I don't know, 1/3 of a stick of butter in there, a little salt. All right, it's been 3 minutes. Let's get ready for that first flip. We'll flip it out 4. All right, here we go, first flip. It's been 4 minutes. Let's see if I made a good or bad choice. Woo! It's starting to turn a little bit. That's the way I like it. So go maybe 3 minutes instead of 4 minutes if you don't like it a little bit blackened. So then you're gonna let that sit for about another 3 minutes, and then we'll come in with the water. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna throw in my red peppers, or my green peppers, whatever the heck, bell peppers. Get them a little caramelized down a little bit before I put the water in. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hit them with a little salt. They don't need much. And a little of my favorite seasoning. Complete. Just on the veggies, not really on the chicken. And I guess they'll deserve a little bit of olive oil on the veggies. All right, see you in a minute, maybe 2. All right, it's been about 3 minutes. So then I got a cup of water. We're gonna go ahead and turn our burner down to about a 5 and just slowly pour this water in. You don't wanna get too crazy. It'll splash up on you, but it'll just bubble up and then we'll just cover it. And that's it, easy peasy. Now, I don't know if you were thinking like I was thinking, like juiciest chicken in the world, juiciest chicken of your life. And it's that simple, just sear, flip, sear, water. But I've done it a couple times and it turns out really good. Little when he slices, some juice comes out. But that's it, really. I guess it just like, because at first it just sears it and then it maybe like steams it the rest of the cooking. Because if you keep, usually I used to always cook just, like, sometimes I would like slice it up, cook it in there. Maybe it like cooks all the moisture out of the chicken if you do it, but I'm telling you, try this, try this, try this. You're gonna like it. Thank you, TikTok. Maybe I'll copy and paste that clip it, maybe like, try this, try this, try this. Like a Chinese propaganda on you while you're cooking it. I mean, we gotta get it in there before TikTok gets banned again, right? But now you're just cooling it. We got 15 minutes to wait on the chicken. What is it? It's 9:17 now. My rice is about done. Potatoes, and they're squealing. I'm hearing them a little singing to me a little bit. So, this will be ready about 9:35, 9:30, 9:35. This one takes a little bit longer. Well, I guess if you weren't making the rice and the potatoes, you could make it pretty quick. Good 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 at the most. I don't know. But it's pretty simple. So, now we wait. What are y'all up to? What y'all cooking? What's your favorite thing to cook? Let me know. You got any suggestions on some spices or recipes, what you like to do? Anything different that I should be doing? Let me know. Maybe we could do a collab. You give me a recipe, I'll make it. See, I'm always looking for something new. Or leave me a comment. Let me know now if you think it's gonna be juicy or not. And we'll get to it later and see if you were right or wrong. I think it's gonna be juicy. There's the rice, looking pretty fluffy. I don't know if you can see into that steam. We're about 5 minutes in. A couple more minutes ago. I don't know if you can hear these babies steaming in here. Let me put the mic in the oven. See if that's a good idea or not. They're singing to me. They're about done. But while I'm recording, it's Thursday night. I'm ready for Friday. I was hoping today was Friday, but it wasn't. And for the potatoes, depending on how they taste, I'm assuming they're gonna be like sweet potato. So I'll probably just put butter, cinnamon, sugar in there, like a sweet potato, Southern style. Well, all right, I think it's about that time. Let's get these things out of the oven. Let's check on that chicken. I think it's time to eat. Rice is still looking nice and pretty. Let's get that chicken. Ooh, still steaming. Let's see how we looking. Whoa, big puff of smoke. Yum, 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 yum. Looking good. From the few times that I've made it, usually the water doesn't evaporate out. You might be able to use a little bit less than a cup, but I've just been using a cup of water, so that's been what I've been rocking with. All right, potato time. See if I can get you a nice little, ouch. Ooh, that steam came out hot. Ugh, burned my eyes up. A little action shot. Did you even see it? There they go. Crispy, soft. I think they're done. All right, let's get it plated up. I'll show you a slice, show you that juice. Let's see if I'm a liar or not. Here's the little final product. White rice, my bell peppers fresh out the oven, or fresh out the garden, and then fresh out the pan. These are the potatoes fresh out the oven. They're hot. I probably should have used a fork or a glove to grab them. I burnt my bippy. Here's that chicken. Let's check that juice level. See if I can get the action shot. See that moisture? Got some moisture. Woo! That juicy goosey. Yum. Nice juice down there. See if I can get a little squirtage. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it's nice and soppy down there. That's a nice chicken. Ooh, let me get another bite of that. Do a little dip. Yum, 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 yum. All right, let me get a little pepper bite before I bust into the potatoes. So that's gonna be the next mystery. First, bell pepper, harvest of the season. Woo, that boy's bright. Fresh out the garden. All right, let's see how this is. See what it looks like on the inside. It's white. Let's see if it tastes more like a sweet potato or a regular potato. First bite with no butter or anything on it. It's kind of in between. Like a little bit, like a little bit of sweetness, but it's not super sweet like the orangey looking regular sweet potatoes. This is good. It's interesting. All right, well that's it. My little recipe I learned from TikTok, how to make some juicy, would you say juicy behind chicken? Remember when people used to say that? Something that's by behind, a big behind, or I don't know. Because you ain't so appetizing to say that's some good behind chicken right there. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with me in the kitchen tonight. Made us our juicy chicken, these little sweetie bambinos, and the white rice, and the bell peppers from the garden. Let me know if you're gonna cook this chicken or got any other good ideas, how you like to make your chicken, what seasons you like. Let me know. This is good over here. I'm gonna be definitely part of the Clean Plate Club tonight. All right, y'all. Hope you have a great day. Bye.